Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk About It podcast with your girl, me, Miss A'ja Noel. Today's episode is going to have you thinking. Have you ever just been alone by yourself, looking in the mirror and thinking to yourself, I kind of feel stuck. I feel stuck in my life. I feel stuck in relationships. Guys, girls, dating. Well, today's episode, I have a special guest on here who's going to help you get unstuck. And also, we're going to do a deep dive on his interesting, amazing, fun, exciting life, too. Everybody, welcome to the chat. It's Timo.
What's up, guys? Great job. That was beautiful.
Thanks. Thank you. I've been practicing in the mirror.
Mm-hmm. A true actor.
Oh, I love
like
it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm super excited because I found you on social media earlier this week. And I was doing a deep dive first on your TikTok, looking at all your amazing shirtless videos. Because I was like, damn, this is a good looking man. I need to know more about you. And then I went on your Instagram and I found out that there's more to the shirtless man that's looking for a wife.
Wow. Okay. That's amazing.
It is. You're welcome. Yeah. So, looking at your social media, first, but let's back up. Say who you are, okay? Give us everybody, not just Tim O. Who is Timo?
Yeah. Well, thanks for having me on here, Timo. My name's Tim Guerico. I was born in Mongolia, moved to the States when I was 6. Got brought onto a wonderful family in North Carolina, grew up there, and then played soccer all my life. Ended up playing college, studied business management, ended up playing pro in West Virginia, and then the Mongolian national team called me up, so lived in Mongolia for 2 years.
What was that like?
It was amazing, honestly. Yeah, just getting to do what I love every day. And a big reason why I did it was so I can make my mom proud and my family proud. Mm-hmm. I think everything I do is to just show my family that anything's possible, show my brothers that anything's possible. So I'm just continuing to do that.
I love that. We love family people on here. Mm-hmm. I'm a family girl too. Yes.
You're awesome.
As you can tell, definitely. So, are you a mommy's boy? Or mama's boy? Because you said you wanted to make your moms proud, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how many siblings are there?
I got definitely a mommy's boy. Okay. I love my dad too. Okay. I got 2 younger brothers. One's in Jersey. Other one's playing college soccer in South Carolina.
Wait, so your dad's got a whole soccer team?
Yeah.
Nice.
He coached it. It was funny. His whole life goal was to just coach all his kids to high school. And then once my brother got out of college, he was like, I don't want to teach anymore. So he's a teacher and a coach. And he's like, I don't want to teach or coach anymore. So that was his goal, to coach his kids and teach his kids. And he did.
Oh my gosh, if I have kids, I'm going to send them to your dad so they can become soccer players.
Yeah. He's amazing.
That's awesome. So what was that transition for you? Going from living back out here in the States and then going to Mongolia to play soccer and then coming back out here. Why'd you end playing soccer?
Yeah, when I was playing soccer, I always like to say, I guess to wrap up my story as well. So then when I lived in Mongolia for 2 years after, I started realizing I like to say I wasn't making Ronaldo or Messi money. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go back to America, go be with my family because I missed them so much. I've been just traveling and everywhere for the last 6 years because of college and everything. And then I started my businesses. So started off with a digital marketing company. Then I got into lighting. And then now I got an investment firm and we're also selling the lighting company. So just really grateful, and I love LA.
Yeah. I want to go back to the lighting company because I was looking at that it's Christmas lighting. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you had people dressing up as elves on the roofs and everything, putting up lights. How did you get into that? That is the weirdest and most interesting job to pick to do. Yeah. Who wakes up and says, you know what? There needs to be a market for somebody to do Christmas lights.
Yeah.
So how did that start for you?
Yeah, so it was I had a couple digital marketing clients that I had. Yeah. And I saw some people doing it in some neighborhoods and I pitched it to them. And then it just I didn't realize it was such a great company or great industry. And it's just profitable, scalable. It was just really fulfilling too, like brought me so much joy.
So did you only focus in one state, or did you go, is it like in every state that they can just go on this website and it's just people that are, it's kind of like Thumbtack, is it?
I guess not really. It's really just a local service.
Mm.
So we're in Charlotte, North Carolina, and we do like 4 hours surrounding, and we just put up Christmas decoration. That's our main thing. I've had like other businesses that like did it, but that was just the main thing. Like over the last 6 years, I was like, no, we're just doing this.
Oh,
So it's been
wow.
fun.
That's like the most, that is a definitely crazy pivot point to hear from like, yeah, I was a soccer player and now I'm going to do Christmas lights. On top of that with your investment firm. So can you talk more about this investment firm that you have?
Yeah, so over the last 4 years, I was trying to figure out like, okay, how do I grow the Christmas business? So then we were thinking about buying out other Christmas light businesses, which is called private equity, and that's what got me into finance. So then over the last 4 years, I've been a general partner for 4 other firms. Last one being ZT Corporate. It's a $1 billion private equity firm. And then I always knew I wanted my own investment firm. Had my own holding company, but then over the last fall, I started my own investment firm, and doing really well. Yeah.
Gosh, I need to step up my game.
Nah, we're all doing great.
Man, when do you sleep?
When do I sleep? Honestly, I manage my time really well. I've had so many coaches, spent like a lot of money on just developing myself and coaches, and I'll even tell you as we go through some of the coaches that I've had, both in business, soccer, but also like relationships as well.
Oh, we're gonna get into that.
Yeah.
Don't rush us.
Yeah.
We're getting into that because we're still starting the pot on getting to know Timo.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
It'll be fun.
definitely. Because like I said, going back to like looking at like your social media and the posts that you make, it's very eye catching. It's definitely something that you kind of see around social media about the good-looking guy that just wants to be very successful and find his wife. You talk about like you want to open up a Pilates class for your wife and everything, or she can have a Pilates class and she can drink matcha every single day. So, with that being said, what has like your journey been to help you figure out like this path of like the type of man you want to be for a woman? I think that's the question that we all want to know. Yeah,
I think all of it really just stems from the wonderful family I had growing up. So when I came to America, so I was raised by a single mom, and I don't know if she was abused and was in a bad relationship.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, but then she met someone even more wonderful, and he brought us to America, and I got introduced to a really great family, and that really just changed the trajectory of my life. So I would definitely say just having been raised by wonderful parents and a wonderful family really makes me just want to have a really great family for myself.
It does. It definitely does help with that and helps put a foundation for you, for anyone, actually, because if you're seeing a loving home, or a home that has so much love in it, care, respect, then you kind of want to carry on that, that tradition.
Yeah. You see like the beauty in it.
Yeah.
And the great things that come with it. So why wouldn't you want that? But yeah, I mean, just I was young, but having had such a great family moving forward, that really helped.
I love
really
that.
Changed my life for sure.
I think that's very important for people to really talk about with their friend groups or, in general. On a show, something like this, to have a platform, because not many people are able to, especially men, are able to express feelings. We hear about this all the time in the culture of men, that like if you talk about your feelings, you're a sissy or anything like that, or you're too femme or whatever, and it causes, toxic masculinity. But your whole brand and the way how you operate and move and your mindset, it's definitely not that at all. So how do you kind of like pivot, or like not pivot, but how do you kind of change that mindset of you being tapped into your self-worth and your self-love and respect and looking deep into love, dating, relationships, and being a man, and not showing people that you don't have to be this toxic masculinity person to be a man?
Yeah. No, that's a great question. I think one of the biggest things over the last couple years, probably 3 years, as I've developed, and believe me, I have great values, but I also wasn't like the best boyfriend before either, or the best person before either. Like, we all go through things and we have to learn and be better, but the most important thing is that you do improve and that you get better and that you want to be better. And that it's like a must. But a really big thing that's helped over the last 3 years is I have a Tony Robbins coach, and he's just amazing in so many ways, and just really helped me to really value love and leading with my heart and having a mission and purpose in life, and just like being a light in the world, just like you are.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for sharing that. It's really beautiful to hear. What moment in your time where you're like, I should definitely look into myself? Because you mentioned earlier that you said that you weren't the best boyfriend. We've all been there. Not everybody. Maybe there are some people out there, maybe, that like you start off always being in good relationships. But also, as you're a young adult, you're going to make mistakes with other people because you're learning yourself and you're growing. So where was a moment in time in your life where you saw that shift? Like, you know what, I'm actually not a good person for someone. How do I change that?
Yeah.
So what was that moment for you?
When I lost her, usually people don't ever change until there's a lot of pain. Pleasure is cool enough. It's like, yeah, this is gonna be fun, but the real thing that causes change is pain. And I was just like in so much pain, and I was like, how could I treat this person that I said I loved with, I guess, just how I did. And the way I treated them, I was there as a partner. I was there, like, I helped them financially and took care of us, and we didn't have any problems, but I really wasn't there for her emotionally. And I really remember there were probably a couple key moments where I really needed to, like, step up and be there for her, but I hadn't learned, like, how to be that as a man, or how, like, that emotional maturity enough to be like, you know what, I need to sit here and, like, be here for her and not just brush it off and be like, oh, okay, you know, I'll do better next time, kind of thing.
Oh my gosh, I love the self-growth so much. It does take a lot to look inside yourself to see how you can better yourself for somebody else. I can tell you stories of my horrible dating stories in the past. But now with life, I look at relationships really in a different mindset too, where the communication has to be there. You know, like you said, the pleasure is probably good, that's cool, but like communication and seeing where that person needs, or like what I can help too, and bring them in their time of need and be emotionally there for them, and vice versa. I think that sometimes that can be an issue when you're young adults and there's no book for us. Yeah. Well, there wasn't. There's books now. Yeah. There's definitely books now, you know. So I want to go back to, like, so you have your coach that's like a Tony Robbins coach. Can you talk more about that? Yeah. Like, how did you go about finding him? Was this a connection, or how that transition?
Thank you. Yeah. All my life I've had coaches, whether it was sports or my parents or what. But I realized I started valuing education and coaching and guidance way more after college, and then once I started my businesses, because I was like, how am I gonna do anything if I don't even know how to do it? So I really need to start investing in coaches. So since, I guess, after I didn't even, when I was in college and just all throughout school, I was just like, okay, I'm gonna do the bare minimum at school. I'm gonna just get my 2.5 GPA and just that's it. I'm not doing any more than my 2.5 GPA.
At least you're honest. Yeah. No, for real. Look, I tell people
so I can keep playing my sports.
I tell this to people all the time. If you're not gonna be a lawyer or a doctor, 2.5 is okay, as long as you graduate, or as long as you're doing something. But unless you're a doctor, if you're getting 2.5 as
I know, right?
Son to be a doctor, I don't know.
That sounds scary.
I don't know if I want to go to your hospital. Okay, so with the coaches, definitely that does make a lot of sense, and I never thought about that. Where whatever career path that you kind of want to go with, you definitely should find a coach or a mentor or somebody, because with that advice that they're giving you, it's somebody on the outside, right? That has experienced this, that can give you good advice and help guide you in the right direction. So that's amazing to hear. So what was it, the change for you? Because you talked about all these businesses that you have going on, and now you have this new program that I saw on your Instagram, and I took your survey. It's very interesting. And I took it like it's not me, by the way.
Okay.
Because I was afraid that I was going to get a great answer.
Mm-hmm.
I take it back. I wasn't afraid. I knew I was going to get a great answer. I knew I was going to get some great answer. So I took your program, and the program is Why You Feel Stuck. So I want to dive into that. Like, how did you come up with that before I go into what I got?
Yeah.
The answers that I got.
Yeah.
Taking your test.
Cool. Sounds good. Yeah, really, in life, people overcomplicate things. And they start getting in their head, and they start overthinking and analyzing, and then this simple thing turns into an overly complicated thing. And then when something's so complicated and overwhelming, you can't start working towards it. So what I do best is just simplify things.
Oh, wow. I love that. I can honestly say, yes, I definitely am an overthinker. I will definitely look at something. Like, when I was starting this podcast, at first, I was doing such a deep dive on how to do a podcast, and I was buying equipment, all this stuff, before Beverly Hills Content Studios let me come over here and film and had all the equipment for me, which I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for helping me out.
Shout out to you guys.
Shout out to Beverly Hills Content Studios. Right. You helped this young woman not be an overthinker anymore. But when I was first starting doing this, like wanting to do a podcast, I was overthinking on topics. I was overthinking on like, what's going to be the niche? How do I even get started? Like, what are we going to talk about? Should I go in this direction? Should it be this and this and this and this and this? And meeting with some people, just saying that, like, just take the first step. So which helped me out a lot of just calming down the overthinking. So when you spoke about guiding and helping people, stop overthinking, what's that process for you?
Usually it starts off with what is the result that you want. And then you just start breaking it down from there. Or who do you want to become? So we were talking about guidance and coaching and stuff. So it's a lot of people operate out of what they think they know or what they know already. But how are you going to, if you want to become a better husband or a better business, how are you going to get there? By getting a coach. So one analogy I really love is just like, if you want a Lamborghini, are you going to ask a Toyota driver are you going to ask a Toyota driver how to get a Lamborghini? No, you're going to ask the Lamborghini owner, how do you get one? Okay. And they'll know.
That makes sense.
Yeah, they've experienced it.
Let me stop going to Toyota and asking for a Lamborghini.
I know, right? Yeah, exactly.
They may have a connect, though. You never know. They may have a connect. So do you feel like, a lot of people, do you feel like a lot of people know that they're stuck at first? Like, how do you tell that somebody is, like, stuck with their life?
Yeah, I can. Personally, I can tell in a heartbeat, but it's typically you start over. Okay, so what I do best and, like, what I learned is, so we make decisions with our heart, and then we, like, overthink with our head. When we start thinking with our head, that's when all the overwhelm and overthinking and things just stack on top of each other. But then your heart knows the answer. Like, your heart knows the true answer, so just go with that. Lead with your heart more.
Lead with your heart more.
So my mission for 2026 is, how can I lead with even more love that's already within me?
Oh, wow. That's very beautiful. That's great. I love that. So what's the mindset shift that changes everything for someone to, like, wanting to join the program, though?
What's the mindset? So usually if anybody wants change, like I said, they're typically going through some kind of real big pain in their life. So I get a lot of wonderful people call me up or text me, and they're like, wow, I'm like, my partner is abusing me. I have children with them. I'm struggling. I have no money. I have no income, or I don't know what to do in my life. Like, I'm just stuck here. And typically I can talk to them and be like, okay, what's going on? What is the result that you want? And let's just start taking action. Not overcomplicate it.
I love that. Because sometimes I feel like you definitely, if you're going to help guide someone in the right path, you have to simplify it, like you said, for them. Mm-hmm. You have to like be that calm voice for them, because sometimes there's lots of noise in the background, and then the self-doubt and that comes in. You're thinking like, oh my gosh, is this? Am I even worth it? Should I even be doing this? You know? And you sounding like you come in there and you like listen here, like what is your end goal? Basically, you know, you coming in there and being the calm and the reason for them when they're hearing lots of noise in the background for this program that, you know, you started for them, the program that you started, and being the calm for them. Because like I said, like there's lots of like background noise that people usually hear of like trying to become a better person at that, you know, looking at the overall picture of, do I want my life to still be like this? Yeah. In chaos.
Exactly.
Gosh.
The guidance part is really important, because how are you going to solve a problem if you don't really know how to solve problems? Or how are you going to solve a problem that you don't even know, you know, you're not connected to a community that's already solved that problem. You don't have someone you can talk to about that problem. So through, I guess, soccer and business and just managing people and leading people, I'd like to say I'm just like an expert problem solver.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
You're probably the kid that's like, I know the answer because I'm solving problems left and right.
Yeah, I mean, obviously for certain things. If it comes to math and stuff, I'm like, no, I just leave it to other people. But
were you like the mediator kid? Like if you saw two kids like fighting with each other, you're like, you guys just...
I don't think so.
No, you weren't that kid?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I just picture that. I just picture you as a young Timo that like would come in and like, this is supposed to be my Barbie. No. You're like, you guys can both share the Barbies together.
Yeah.
And it can be both of your guys' Barbies.
I probably was at some point, but growing up, I was definitely just like a very happy kid. My family was just had me in such a great bubble that no matter, I would get bullied all the time and all these things, but I was just like, okay. Like, okay, like I don't even hang out with you. My family's great. I'm gonna go hang out with them. Yeah,
it's kind of like me. That's literally like me. I hang out with my brothers till this day.
Yeah, it's like, okay, you can be mean to me, but I got a great family, so.
Yeah, it's so facts. It's facts. It's great that, you know, that if you have a good structure already, it's just a bonus. You know, it definitely is definitely a bonus. So, you know, like I said earlier, I took your quiz, the test, to see what a good fit would be for me. And I took it not as Miss A'ja Noel, but as somebody else, you know, because I wanted to kind of see like what it was. And the results that I got, well, let me back up. As I was taking the first two answers, like, well, let me look into this. Let me actually take this really, 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 really serious. And I got the answers of like, you know, you need to focus on like time management, of course, the overthinking as well, and looking into like relationships too. It said for me that, you know, you may be having a pattern, and how you can come out of that pattern. And I was like, damn, did I take it as Miss A'ja Noel or somebody else? Okay. Yeah, right. I love that.
Yeah,
I was like, how does Timo know so well about this? But no, it was really great. So I want to speak on like the relationships, because you know, you also, you know, the Life Stuck program is not just for finance. It's not just for, you know, you getting, you know, your life in order, but also the dating too. You know, and you mentioned about like you grew up in a good family and everything, and looking at your past relationships and how to become a better man for your future wife. Of course. So for the answer that I got when I took your test about you're seeing a pattern dating the same type of men that's not a healthy. So how did they even get there? Because it didn't really ask me like deep questions about like the boys I was dating or anything. It's like, it was more like, do you feel like you're hurt or something? Do you seem to like date like the same type of person in this category? And I was like, sure, okay, whatever. I like them. I like what I like. I like what I like.
Okay. So I will say So my 2026 goal was to grow like my social media and build a community. So this is all pretty new to me. I have been coaching and managing people for like 10 plus years and leading soccer teams and captaining soccer teams, managing games. But the program itself and the new somewhat mini fame that I guess I have, whatever, mini influencer, this is all new. And also like the assessments have been changing. Like every 2 weeks I've been looking into my analytics and just leaning more into my demographics and who's really resonating with me and building programs towards that. So I'm not fully sure what you got because I even changed it like yesterday. Literally, I changed it from like 10 questions to just 3 to the 3 main big ones, which for me is just what's your goals for 2026, which is the end result. Hey, this is the end result. What's your biggest frustrations, which are all the things that you get overwhelmed about, all the problems that you have, all the thoughts that you have on a daily basis that just kind of keep going on loop. And then just like, how can I help? How can I help? Like, what's the best way I can help you? And just that alone, I can just start solving problems for them right away. But I'm sorry. Yeah, what?
No,
so
no,
what
I'm listening. I'm listening because it definitely helps, you know, to narrow it down. But going back to it, where it comes like the dating advice, and if you're going to be helping somebody with the dating advice, what is an advice that you would definitely be giving, or that Timo can give? Let's get juicy. Let's get juicy.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm down.
Let's do it. So what advice would you be giving when it comes to like a woman who's going around saying like, oh man, they are trash, oh my God, but is having a hard time finding a man?
Yeah.
Like, what advice would you be? What would be? Because you're a problem solver, so I'm the problem. I don't say this out loud, so nobody, just because this is on camera,
don't quote me.
Okay, don't quote me. Yeah. Okay, don't quote me. I'll come for you. Okay,
Yeah.
I love men. I love women too, but I love men.
Yeah.
But if, let's just say I'm the person and I'm like, oh my gosh, every guy that I date is basically trash and there's no one out there for me, but I'm on the dating apps and I'm still trying. Of course.
Yeah.
Well, so you're the problem. You're a problem solver, so
yeah,
solve my problem.
So first, I want to let you know that I have had 3 relationship/dating coaches, and they're like really well known. And why did I get them? Because I kept going in this pattern of, oh, okay, like I'm just gonna go with the first person that I like, and then now I'm gonna be committed to them, and now I'm like, yeah, we're stuck to the bone. But I also had, growing up, I didn't have like, who gets taught dating?
Nobody.
Who gets taught relationships? Like my parents didn't teach me anything other than what they modeled. So it's like,
I can honestly tell you this: growing up in the household as the youngest girl, the only girl with 3 boys. Oh my gosh, my first boyfriend. Sorry, side conversation. My brother choked him out.
No way. Wow, that's crazy.
And then he told his friends, and they're like, yeah.
And then what, were you guys still dating, or did y'all break up after that?
My brother made him still date me.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, we like
shout out to you guys. Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to brothers.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I wasn't coach dating. Like
nobody is.
I was coach like how not coach. I wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
But like men should open your door.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Like pull out your seat.
Yeah.
Like that's like a common man thing.
So one thing I do want to say is like having a coach versus looking at like content about relationships, those are 2 different things. Like, yes, you can take in as much information as you want, but a coach has a systematic way to get a result. And it's like, okay, if the end result is to find a good woman and like be a great husband or whatever, then that's great. But if your goal is to do whatever, then that's up to you anyways.
Yeah, no, I think that's true. Actually, I really think that's a good perspective to put. And I never thought about this either, is to have a dating coach. Because it would help you have a different perspective of like who you are.
Yeah. And
what type of person you should be dating.
Yeah. You get to understand yourself more. And then you also get to understand the other sex more too. So you get to go into the psychology and the mindset of, oh, okay, this is how men are, this is how women are, and this is how, I guess, relationships work.
Okay. So another advice I want to know is, what advice would you give a guy that says that is basically always trash talking women especially, we all see on social media, and if you see a guy sees a pretty girl, he may only assume that, like, she has OnlyFans or something like that. Like, oh, dude, like, she's just, like, only trying to go out with me and get, like, a free meal and everything. Like if you have that type of client coming to you, what's the advice you're giving?
So
would you even take that person?
Yeah, no. So you talked about it like, hey, women think men are trash, and then men think they're gold diggers, whatever it may be. You actually end up, like, if you don't know, you're actually projecting what you think relationships are, and that's actually really dangerous, because if you don't come with, like, a good positive mindset, then you're always going to be guarded. Then you're always going to be the type of people, whatever you're, like, putting out into the world, that's actually what ends up coming into you. And and then you always end up having, like, that mindset whenever you have these glasses on, which is, like, your beliefs and what you're projecting out. That's what you end up that's what you end up looking for, or that's what you end up finding, but then you don't even see, like, the other beautiful things that's going on.
That's so true.
All just a mindset and whatever beliefs you have, because there's really successful relationships and really ones that aren't successful, and there's people so whatever you want to project onto the world, I guess.
I believe that. I really do, because if you think you're always having a bad day, the world is coming down on you. I know people who are like that, and I see them, and I had to shift my mindset years ago, and it's been a great practice for me, where I feel like at one moment in my life I was like, woe is me, and nothing's going my way. But when I started watching, going to conferences and watching seminars and reading different, self-worth and self-love mindset books, and really just doing a little switch of, like, my day, my affirmations of, like, saying in the morning, like, you're going to have a great day. You're going to do better. You like, just take one step at a time. I start seeing a difference in, like, my world, in my vision, in my eyes, and everything just shifting. And now I don't even think I'm going to have a bad day. Bad things happen, but I don't think I'm having a bad day. I think I'm just having a life lesson.
Yeah, exactly.
Gosh, I think I have.
Actually, just having, like, more gratitude. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's just you're right. More gratitude and everything. I love that. Like, I see the beauty in things. I saw a butterfly the other day in downtown LA.
Wow. So simple. Right?
I know. Right. But when I was, like, in a toxic moment in my life, in that stage of life, I can't even tell you how many butterflies I saw.
Exactly.
So it's like the little shifts and little changes that you make for your day-to-day perspective. Yeah.
So definitely gratitude helps. Having more grace for yourself and other people helps, because, if someone doesn't have good guidance and good leadership, then how are they supposed to know what's, like, right from wrong, other than whatever they think is right or wrong?
Great. So also, taking your test, I was afraid that I was going to, like, when I was going to do it, not as me, but you were going to read my results and be like, this person is broke. Because I was asking questions about, like, are you having trouble in, like, money, and, like, do you spend money more and all that? So you were talking about your investment firm and that background, and studying business in college too. And you're using that knowledge and experience tied into why you feel stuck, your program. So I got that. Not as me, okay? I'm doing better, everybody. I'm doing better. But it was saying, like, you tend not to think too much of, like, I don't budget my money enough for the future. So for somebody who, as a young adult, come on, it's so, nobody teaches us this unless you're taking a economics class in college. Right. As you're spending, what, $20, $30, $80,000 to go to school. So what advice would you give to the young people, like, that are trying to invest and trying to save money, but they're like, dude, what's the whole point?
I'd say just invest in yourself, invest in your, like, in coaches for sure, because the best investment is yourself. So then from there, just start to learn how to build a business. Or if you have a successful career, start saving money and get a financial advisor and start building your wealth. But you do have to have multiple streams of income as well. I mean, if you have one, that's really great. then great. So then use that money to like invest in other things, and that'll be good.
That's what The Rock said. He said that on one of his, I have it saved. I took a screenshot of it, and I go back to this where it's like, use your, use your job of what you're doing now to finance your dream.
Exactly.
Yeah. And
Sacrifice.
Sometimes it is a sacrifice. It really is. Yeah. And I say that, I took a screenshot, and I go back to it because with my podcast, Let's Talk About It podcast here in Beverly Hills Content Studios, is definitely, I have my day career and I love it. It's great. But I am using that to help fund and boost, my dreams and my goals. And it definitely has helped so much, not the financial part, but the mindset of it, where it's like, wow, you're not just working for a person, because you see their vision, you're also working towards yourself too. So your vision can come to life. For your program, Why You Feel Stuck program. So after somebody like takes the assessment test and everything, and they get back their results, like I got my test results, for the dating, for the finance and everything. Are you going to be the one that is going to be like my life coach, or will you be setting them up with a mentor, with a coach? Like what's the next step of that program? Because I think that's kind of like what people want to know too. He's good looking and everything, and he's saying he can help me find a man, you guys. And he can help me have my own Pilates business. So like, how are you going to help me, Tim?
So the main premise, I guess the main mission for me and what I'm trying to do is just how to have better relationships with yourself, which is like your self-talk, how you the things that you think about, just having more grace for yourself, better relationships with other people, whether that's a partner or your family or friends, how to have like good boundaries with them, and then how to make decisions, because again it goes back to the guidance. If you don't have good guidance, how are you going to make good decisions? Or how do you make a decision when you're so overwhelmed? How do you make a decision that leads to good results or to the goals that you have? And then with money, like I said, my investment firm is pretty new. We're making great returns.
I love it.
But I will, I'll tell you guys more about that later for sure.
Okay.
Some of my programs aren't open yet, so the only program I have right now is just one. You fill out the 3-question form on my Instagram.
I had 10.
Yeah, right? It was 10 like 2 days ago. Yeah, but it's super simple. It just kind of, most people don't even take like 5 minutes to just think about their life and what's going on and where they want to be. But yeah, it just goes there. Then I have like a little toolkit that kind of resets your whole life to help you figure out where your life is. And then like and you'll be working with me. You'll be working with me personally, and we just start working to figure out what your goals are and then what result you want, and then we just start problem solving. And I'm a very result oriented person. Like, hey, I'm just like, hey, let's cut to the chase. I'm here for you. We're already connected. We're already like together. So now let me be the best coach and be the best person, and let me start helping you get clarity, start getting results, and be your accountability buddy.
I love that, because first of all, I love a good handheld person. Okay. I've been in therapy for many years, and it's just been such a beautiful moment of helping me just see things clearer.
Yeah.
And no noise in the back. I still get a little bit of noise. That's okay. A little bit. I'm human. Okay. I still have my anxiety. I have my depression days, of course. We're all humans. We can't prevent that. But taking steps to better yourself is so important when it comes to self-growth, self-improvement, self-love and self-worth, everything. So with this toolkit, what exactly is going to come? Is it like a step-by-step, or is it like questions?
Yeah, it's basically just like a 5-step system to figure out where you are with like your body, with your mindset, with your finances, with your career and mission in life, and then like how you even just celebrate life, because we have to be in the present. we have to celebrate life because at any moment we could die. We really don't know.
So true.
Yeah, we
It's
really
so
don't know.
true.
So you really do have to live in the present, but still work towards your future. So you get a baseline of where you are right now and where you want to be in the future, usually like 90 days or by the end of the year. And then we just start figuring out like the top 3 things that you can do in each so that you can build that and don't like overcomplicate it.
So, because I'm pretty sure the chat wants to know all this, give me a 2-minute little assessment about me that you can see, like, the little things that you know already about. Don't hurt my feelings, but you can't hurt my feelings too. No. So little things that you know a little bit about me. How would you take my life and enhance it?
Okay, so let's talk. So one of the pillars of life is just your body. So where do you want out of 1 out of 10? Where do you rate your body?
I'd say I definitely give myself an 8. Yes, I eat very well. I do work out. I feel like I can lose a little more weight comfortably wise, but definitely 8.
Yeah.
I say by the end of the summer I'll be a 10.
Okay, so then what does a 10 look like for you?
Ooh, with a fat ass.
Yeah.
Just kidding. No, I'm not.
A BBL. A BBL.
Whoa. We ain't paying that much money.
Yeah.
No surgery
So
here.
Squats.
All natural. Yes.
Squats.
I hate freaking squats. I hate that. Definitely out of 10, I would definitely say really at a health wise where I'm not feeling like I can fully sit up straight and I don't feel like pain or like, or my clothes in my mind completely, do little simple stuff like fit perfect on me. We all want abs, and yes, we do want a fat ass over here.
Yeah.
Of course. I'm a woman. That's what I want.
Yeah.
So
let's actually do the second foundation to life is just like emotion and meaning.
Okay.
So where would you say you in life, where do you feel like, where would you say you are right now, and what life, like where your fulfillment in life will be?
For emotions, where are you talking about? For friends, or are you saying for myself, or for relationships?
So when I say emotions, like where are you, like your internal talk?
Oh.
Like your mindset and everything?
Oh, she's 100.
100?
Yes. Okay. She is telling herself you're the fucking queen every day.
Good.
Yeah, definitely.
So how can we get it to 200? Would that be even better?
Oh my God. Yes.
Yeah?
How?
You tell me, like, what does 200 look like?
Oh.
What's like, you have a great mindset already. What's even greater mindset? So really,
oh my gosh, I never thought about that. You're opening the mind. You're opening doors in my mind to look at a bigger picture, even bigger picture.
Yeah. Shit. Yeah. No, and that's okay. So we have these 7 pillars. It's the physical body, like that's. You have to eat well, you have to work out, you got to keep moving, you got to be healthy. Then your emotions and meanings, how do I feel about myself? How's my life going? Is my life purposeful? Do I have purpose in my life? And then relationships, how are my relationships with my boyfriend? Or how's my relationship with my family? How's my relationship with my friends or community? Because that's really important. And then it's the finance or career, career mission. How's my work? How's my like mission in life? Yeah. Does my work even fulfill me? Do I even want to do this? And then from there, it's finance. It's like, okay, so now you got this mission, but are you even making enough money? Are you happy financially? What do you want? And then from there, it's, I forgot one of them, but the last one is contribution and celebration. Like, are you celebrating life? Are you being here in the present? And whenever you do have these achievements, are you enjoying life and celebrating it? Because we really could die at any time. Really respectfully.
Seriously. I love that you said that, because these last couple of years of my life I really do take time to celebrate. And I meet people that are successful in their day-to-day, career-wise. And I'll tell them, like, man, I go to raves and everything. They're like, I love the raves. I'm supposed to be at Beyond Wonderland.
What? You're gonna be?
No.
Or you're supposed to be?
I'm with you.
Oh, okay.
I chose this.
Oh.
But I've been so many times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Escape, Beyond, EDC in Mexico.
Oh,
You name
wow,
it. Yeah.
I love that for you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
Gosh, the list goes on. Anyway.
That's how you celebrate.
Yes, but there's other celebrations I do. But I was telling somebody about, you know, like, oh, I'm going to EDC, after, it was like a crazy moment of like work, you know. So, yeah, I'd love to go to EDC and be with all my friends and relax. And he was saying that, like, why? It's like a waste of money. I'm like, well, what do you do when you're like on your days off? He's like, I don't take days off. And I was like, do you go anywhere? Do you travel? Right. He's like, I work. Yeah. And I thought to myself, and then my part of me thought at that moment of time was that, dang, maybe I just need to work more. But then I thought, I was like, damn, but if I work so much, I don't want to be 80. And then being like, well, now I need to enjoy life. So finding that balance. So for you, like, how do you find your balance? Because you work a lot too.
Yeah. I guess you can work as much as you want, but the most important thing is are you fulfilling your life? Like, are you having a fulfilling life? Because maybe he does work a lot, but a lot of people, they work a lot, but they're not fulfilled. They're just like, oh, I just have a lot of money. Now I'm a Scrooge. My life's kind of in shambles. I don't even have a relationship with my partner. It's like, that's not life. There's more to life than just making money and working.
It's true. It's very true. And I love that you created this program to just really have people take time to look at themselves. You know, there's, you know, sometimes going to therapy, it's very hard. But being a coach for somebody and helping them wanting to better themselves, taking time, someone in your life to help somebody else's life get together. It's very beautiful. Yeah. You know, it's like God's work. It really is.
Yeah, I wouldn't be here where I am today without a lot of great people guiding me. And, of course, God's grace for sure, and my family.
Oh, I love that. We love God. Yeah. Praise be. Yes, for real. I'm not wearing my cross.
Yeah, most of my tattoos are all family and God related.
Ladies, you can see him on social media without a shirt, and he's a God man. Yes, Timo's doing his thing. So, Timo, I also think it'd be really fun for us to play a little this or that game. Yeah. You know, so.
I'm excited.
So I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. Since you gave me 10 questions on your Why You Feel Stuck program, I'm going to give you 12 questions.
I'm so down. Let's go.
It's only right so we can get to know you just a tiny, tiny little bit more, okay? Give everybody everything. So here is a question. Healing alone or healing in a relationship?
I'm definitely going to say healing alone. Most of the progress that we make is done alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you have to do it yourself. No one can like walk you through the things that you have to go through to heal alone.
That's true. I don't understand when I see people like my friends that are in a relationship breakup, new relationship breakup. I'm like, damn, I can't get all these people's names right.
Yeah, right. Yes. Yeah, but it is good to heal with professional help for sure. So coaches, therapists, they'll definitely help you.
So, affirmations or a therapy session?
Okay. Therapy session for sure. So affirmations are important for yourself alone, but you need a therapist so that you can work through, because again, it goes back to the guidance things, like how they're professionals. How do you know how to manage your life other than this is what they studied? So definitely therapist.
Okay. Yeah. We love that. Cutting people off or setting boundaries?
Yeah, no, definitely setting boundaries is the first step. And if people keep going past your boundaries and not respecting you, which is a big part of a relationship, then yeah, it's time to
cut off. Yeah. Yes. I'm one of those people that, like, I had a hard time cutting people off. So I would just not hang out.
Like, well, that's part of cutting people off.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Respecting yourself to know that, okay, yeah, this person makes me feel this way or disrespects me. So I'm just going to take myself out of the equation because I don't need to. They don't need to. And, like, people don't need to know. It's okay. It's not that serious. we're here for ourselves and what makes us feel good.
Yeah,
Choose yourself.
Sometimes I have that hard time of like letting someone know about themselves. Like, I'm a very respectful person, but I'm like, I'd rather just walk away.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I just can't tell you that you're a dick.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need to sometimes.
Yeah.
Because they won't even process it.
It's true. Confidence build or confidence fake it till it's real. Like, fake it till you make it.
Definitely built, because you got to build it brick by brick. So I just invested a lot of money in coaches and mentors and guidance. But then you also have to have that vision for your future as well. It's very important.
Okay.
Yeah.
I definitely love a good foundation. Yeah. Everybody should play with Legos more.
Yeah, right. And one thing about building things and having, like, acquiring skills or getting help is that once you have it, it never goes away. Like, no one can ever take away, like, the business knowledge that I have. No one can ever take away the business or the relationship knowledge that I have. It's, like, with me forever.
Facts. That is so true. I'm so happy you said that.
Yeah.
I was literally thinking of that a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
Of, like, growth that I've been experiencing in my life.
It's amazing.
Of calmness. And I was like, damn, nobody can really rattle me up anymore. And
that's confidence.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Duh, bitch.
Yeah, right.
You heard it from Timo. Confidence. All right. Love at first sight or love that grows over time.
I love that. No, definitely love that grows. Just any successful relationship, you're going to have to work through it, and you're going to have to both continue to choose each other year in and year out. And you're going to have hard times, and you have to continue to just work through it. For sure you'll have hard times.
I'm such a sucker for, like, love at first sight. I, like, live in a fantasy. That's why I'm single. Because I'm like, don't put me in, coach. I'm not ready.
So love at first sight, but we have social media. So it's like.
Social media is different.
In person?
Yeah, like in person. Not social. Come on.
But then love at first sight is all appearance.
No, like
which is fine, but like, how do you get to the core person?
Love at first sight, like if somebody's like a very good looking person and they come up to me, I'll be like, oh my god, me? You think I'm pretty? Okay, let's see. But then
I like that.
It's like that. Like, come on, social media is different. Like, there's so many beautiful people. Like, whatever.
Yeah, okay.
But like, I'm like, especially if I'm like, me.
But then, what if someone that you don't like and you're just like, nah.
Well, I mean,
deny them. So what? What's the ratio for you? Like 90% deny and 10%.
90% denied for sure. 90%. Not that like I'm denying left and right. It's just also like I can tell if you are serious. Or if you're just trying to hook up that night. Yeah, I can tell. I grew with brothers. Yeah. I can definitely tell. Like,
most of the time, if you're going out, or especially clubs or bars and stuff.
No, we're not talking that. I'm talking at a bookstore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, gosh. At a bookstore. I mean, you can find good men at a bookstore. If you're at a bookstore, okay,
I still go to Barnes and Nobles.
Oh, okay.
I love going to bookstores. I love going to, like, Goodwill and, like, oh my gosh, Okay. Clubs is like,
we're just talking about different environments.
Yeah, different environments.
But different environments are for different.
But definitely, if you see me at a bookstore, bring flowers. Oh. I like roses. Okay, so emotional availability or strong ambition. So basically, like somebody who is emotionally there for you. Yeah. But they lack the ambition. Yeah. Or would you want somebody that has strong ambition, sees your goals, works hard with your goals, like you're like, hey, we're going to do this, and they come with a PowerPoint business breakdown, but then they kind of lack that emotional ability for you. Yeah,
and I have like clients like that, and the people that are with people that are just there for money or what they can get, it's like a transactional relationship, and they're never there for them emotionally, which is really sad. And then it actually ends up like really crumbling. So these decisions that they made in the beginning, in the future, it ends up like crumbling really bad.
Oh my gosh!
But I would definitely say you would want a person that's emotionally intelligent, and if someone's emotionally intelligent they'll step up and be a better like husband too. So if they're emotionally intelligent, but maybe they're not the richest man in the world, no emotionally intelligent man will be like, this woman is the love of my life, and I'm gonna give her everything I can, and I'm gonna step up and do the work.
I love that. Definitely love that. We love a stepper upper.
Yeah.
Yes, an emotionally intelligent person.
Exactly.
Of course, of course. So failure to listen. Failure as a lesson, like they think that, failure is like part of the lesson, or failure is the motivation. So if they look at like a person is like, you failed.
Yeah.
Okay. You did a bad job. Okay. You're a failure. That is your lesson.
Yeah.
Okay. And you have to live in that failure.
Yeah.
Or, hey, you failed. This should motivate you to be better.
Yeah.
This or that. Which one?
So I'm going to say the first one, which is failure is a lesson, because one of the biggest things that I learned from my coach is without failure, failure is the only way to success. Like if you're afraid to fail, then you're never going to be really successful. And that you're going to have all these failures that stack up, and then you're going to be successful. It's just a part of success for sure, failure. Yeah, you need to embrace that. And you need to embrace the hard work and the work that's required, and know that it's going to fail, just keep readjusting. That's where that overthinking, that perfection comes from, where if we want things to be perfect all the time and we work so hard, and then you put it out there and then it's not perfect and nobody likes it, you're just like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
Anyways.
That's so true. I do see a lot of people like when something's, especially in the beginning of a business, they're not getting their numbers. They're not seeing where they're supposed to be. They're like, damn, I failed. I'm done.
Yep.
I talk to them I'm like, hey, how's your business going? Oh, I failed. I'm like, you just started. Isn't it the same? Like a business, you don't really see like growth or something for the first 5 years. Yeah.
No, it ends up becoming just like relationships, just like business, just like your mindset, everything. This podcast, it's all just a journey. And through that journey, you're really going to decide if it's something that fulfills you or is important. And there's one really important thing my coach said is through finding out what you want, through chasing what you want, you actually find out what you need.
So, do you like a toxic chemistry or a boring, healthy love?
I guess it depends on the. Go ahead.
With the toxic. No, we're not talking toxic. Okay, just like a little spicy. You got some spice in it.
Yeah.
But it's like damn, there's a little toxic chemistry going on.
Yeah.
Or healthy, boring love. You guys are both in bed by 9.
So for sure, you're gonna have seasons in your life. So whatever season of life you need in that time, it's okay to like have that. But what's probably best for life is probably the boring one. But it doesn't have to be boring. Okay. Relationships, like your partner is going to be the most important person in your life. Like you're going to be with them growing up for the next 30, 40, 50 years. So that is the more important than the kids, because the kids, they're going to grow up, they're going to have their own life. But then they're also there only for just a couple, 20 years, 18 years. Then they start becoming their own. Your partner is your most important relationship in your life.
I love that you said that. I was telling that to someone. And I was like, I want a partner that is going to love me once the kids get the fuck out.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, literally. Like, no, you're 18, next.
Yeah, because, like, if you put all that love towards the kids and you neglect the husband or whatever.
Or wife.
Or wife. Exactly. Those 18 years or however long it is of neglect really add up.
It does. It really does. Yeah, because, it's nice to live with your parents, but you don't want to be 40 and still...
Yeah. No, you can't progress as a person.
Yeah, yeah.
You need to get yourself out of the comfort zone. You need to go fail, and you could always go back home if you need to, but you need to go.
So
for sure. Get your ass out the house.
Get your ass out the house. Yes, yeah. Timo told you.
Yeah.
That, or unless you live in a back house and you're in California, we respect that.
I know, right?
That's different. We respect the back house.
Move out of California. Go or figure it out.
Figure it out. Okay. being obsessed with your partner or being independent? So for me,
Yeah.
I like a little bit of like obsession a little bit, you know, but I also like my independentness.
Yeah. So like having had relationship coaches and just coaches in general, especially men and women too, yeah, you need to be obsessed with your partner in terms of that's going to be the person you're going to be with for the rest of your life. And if you decide to divorce or break up later, that's a whole nother thing too. So that's like, yo, it's going to suck. So would you rather have I guess, yeah, anyways.
I guess it's a balance. You got to find a balance.
Yeah.
You know,
what was the two again?
It is like, you know, being obsessed. You're being obsessed. Your partner you obsessed with your partner.
Yeah.
Your partner obsessed with you.
Mm-hmm.
Or independent.
Yeah.
Like both of you guys have your independentness.
Exactly. So both. I'm gonna say this one is both is important because you both need to be like in love with each other. And then it's really important that you guys have your own independence and mission as well.
Yeah.
Because that's actually very respectful. Like both you guys are going to respect each other more when you have boundaries where you can choose to love each other but still work on the family mission or the mission itself.
That's true. You got to like have your own life too.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just be one person.
Yeah.
Two bodies in one body.
I mean, it could be fulfilling. But I guess it really just depends on what your goals are.
Oh, my God. Not for me.
Yeah.
I need girls' night.
Exactly. It's important.
I need a good martini, maybe two, and come home to my man.
Exactly. That sounds perfect.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Y'all heard it from Timo. That sounds great.
Yeah.
Okay. A man leading the relationship or woman, you know, there's boss women out there too, or 50-50 everything.
In my perspective, and having had relationship coaches again and coaches, I feel just obliged to lead the family. I have to lead the family. I continue to lead the family and just lead the relationship and be there, be the support that. Women and mothers actually have the hardest job in the world, which is to raise beautiful, strong children. And men don't appreciate that, and they need to more.
Oh, I love that. I'll be giving you all my bills.
Mm-hmm. Sure. That's fine.
That's awesome. I love that. We love that. That's great.
Yeah,
that's true. But also 50-50 is okay too, because I do believe that you have to really look at who you're dating. You know, when it comes to this economy and society too, if you're dating someone and you know that person can if you guys are actually in a serious relationship, let's start there. Mm-hmm. If you're in a serious relationship versus like, I just met you a month ago, 2 months in, we're boyfriend and girlfriend, and now you should be paying my rent. Like that's not realistic, you know? But if it's like, we're both growing and we both have a certain type of job or career, one person can't just cover everything.
Exactly.
50-50.
Yeah, and whatever is fine. Whatever beliefs we want about a relationship or life is fine. So there's a lot of successful partnerships that are 50-50. There's a lot of successful partnerships that are not 50-50.
Okay. Also, so here's one that people are always asking questions about on social media. You know, we always see it everywhere. Having high standards or giving someone a chance. So I'll go into a little more deeper in that. Meaning like, not me, okay, don't use this against me, but I've seen it where like some women are like, is he I want to finance 6'3" blue eyes man that drives a Ferrari, you know, but it's like, well, sweetheart, you don't even have a GED. Mm-hmm. So, like, you know, that's high standards. Mm-hmm. But if you end up meeting a good guy that's like, what, 5'8", 5'9", works in finance, you know, loves your personality, that's giving someone a chance.
Yeah.
So having high standards for yourself, that's outrageous.
Yeah.
Not realistic.
Mm-hmm.
Or giving someone a chance. That's realistic.
Yeah. I'm going to say just in life, I think you can have whatever standards you want, but the higher standards you have, like, you should work towards that. Like, you get better by actually raising your standards. Oh, okay, hey, I'm happy making $70,000. Now I want to raise my standards and make 150. And once you commit to raising those standards, that's when you start like doing the work. But in terms of relationships, I think it's okay to have standards too. Like,
you should have standards.
Yeah,
you
for
should,
sure.
you
Right?
should have standards.
Yeah.
Yes, but I don't think your standards should be like outrageous.
Yeah. But then those high those high standards come with their pros and cons too. So sure, you can have those, but maybe sometimes the high value guys, they're hard to come by, but they're also less emotional. They can be less like emotionally attached to somebody because they're working so hard, and then they end up becoming, oh, I just want a beautiful girl next to me so that I can show my friends that I'm successful and I got a hot girlfriend or something. Do you want? I mean, yeah, sure, you want to be hot, but would you rather have like a good partner that actually loves you?
That's gonna actually like stay with you, like just in case something happens to you. Like if you lose all your money, who's gonna take care of you? She's gonna end up, or he, or whatever. They're gonna end up leaving.
It's so true. I see
we see it all the time.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's sad.
You're broke.
So sad.
I'm out.
It's so sad.
Yeah, it's so crazy. It's very. I really appreciate you coming on the show and, you know, sharing a little bit about who you are, your background story, your success, and where you are now in your life, especially with this program that you have started to help people that when they feel stuck within like themselves, within their career, within their finance or dating, you know, definitely everything that you have said. I know the chat is just loving all this wonderful input and knowledge that you have definitely been dropping left and right. You know, you were not gatekeeping here for sure.
No, just the start.
It's just the start. Well, everybody, if you guys are interested in joining Timo's program, make sure you guys click on the link below, Why You Feel Stuck program, because all his information will be on there. And Timo, also tell him all your social media too.
Sure. Just Tim O. Guerico everywhere. Just search it up. And yeah, you don't need to buy anything from me. I don't really care. I'm just out here like just trying to spread light to the world.
We love that. We definitely love that. And I'm sure after this episode, you're going to be getting some people hitting you up for sure and wanting to know more and more.
Yeah.
Help me not be stuck anymore, Timo.
Yeah, I'm here for you. I get so many DMs a day. It's crazy. I'm so excited.
I love that. I definitely love that. Love being part of your journey too.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you so much, Timo, for coming on here. We really appreciate it. And make sure you guys all like, subscribe, follow. All the social media links will be on the very, very bottom. Thank you once again to Beverly Hills Content Studios for having us on here and here filming another episode of Let's Talk About It podcast with your girl, me, Miss A'ja Noel. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Let's talk about it. Put it all on the table.